All right, so we got to talk about this, y'all. As you all know, Tucker Carlson has been very loud and very aggressive over the issue of the Iran war. He says he's against the Iran war. He's also talked quite a bit about Israel, and he's called out, Netanyahu's control over our government and how our government appears to not be sovereign anymore. So he's been going after Zionists quite a bit. And look, take it for what it's worth. Every time he's going after the right targets, good for you. Keep going after those correct targets. Divide and conquer from within that Republican coalition. Call them out, expose them as frauds. It have the effect of taking down this toxic-ass group running the country, right, known as MAGA. But the other day, he was doing an interview, and he came out and said, I'm done with the Republican Party. I'm done. I'm out. So, interesting clip. Let's watch, and then I'll break it down further for you. Here we go.
I would not support the Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. I'm not going to support the Democratic Party. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, how could I or any American voter support a political party that's not loyal to the United States, that puts the interests of a foreign country above those of its own citizens? That's it's not possible.
Now, by the way, let me just pause to point out, we know from detailed reporting that Netanyahu tried to run this trick on Bill Clinton, tried to run it on Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and George W. Bush, and Trump. The trick, of course, being, and Hillary even described this, the trick being, hey, I have planes on the tarmac about to go bomb Iran. We have to do it. We have no choice. So come join us with this. Every other U.S. president said, go fuck yourself. This is a sovereign country. Not only am I not helping you bomb Iran, also I am blocking you from bombing Iran. Turn those motherfucking planes off and shut the fuck up. Okay? Every other president said, we're a sovereign country. You don't boss us around, bitch. Stop it. And Netanyahu had to stop it. The only person who was dumb enough to go along with it was fucking Donald J. Trump. So when you do your whole you can't be controlled by a foreign country bit, I got news for you. Everybody else in the political motherfucking conversation is not controlled by another country. Or even if you argue they are, because of Israel lobby money or whatever, they're controlled to a significantly lower degree than your fucking guy who you rode hard for. Okay? So hold this big fat juicy L. And I hate the false equivalence. I'm out of the Republican. I could never vote for a Republican, but I could also never vote for a Democrat. Oh, really? Oh, really? So then how about you go to shut the fuck upsville? How about you shove your false equivalence directly up your ass? Because both parties are not the same. One is significantly better than the fucking other. And deep down, you fucking know that, don't you? But he actually does take that position, but in the wrong way. He still is sympathetic to the Republicans, as I'll show you in a second. But let's keep going here. He's not done.
Country above those of its own citizens. That's it's not possible to vote for people like that. And I'm not going to. And I think I voted Republican my entire life. I worked at Fox News, CNN, right. MSNBC. I've been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. I mean, very consistent defender. But there's no defending this because it's immoral. And it's exactly the opposite of what a political party in a democracy is charged with doing, which is representing its own voters, its own citizens, its own nation. And they're not doing that. So, no, I'm out. And if I'm out, then I think a lot of other people are out.
How does he reckon with the fact that it's still the case that about 80% of Republican voters are pro-Israel? How do you reckon with that fact, right? That you are more sympathetic to the Republican Party, but that party is far more beholden to this hostile, evil foreign government that you admit is hostile and evil. Weird, but I rule out the Democratic Party. I'll go with the worst party over and over and over. Please, fucking pathetic. But so he comes out and goes, I'm done with the Republican Party. I'm leaving the Republican Party. This is over. I will never do anything like this again. You can bet on it. You can count on it. Okay. In the same motherfucking interview, he's asked about J.D. Vance. Listen.
What's your take on J.D. Vance? Do you think he is still America first? Because I know you were friends.
I love J.D. Vance.
By the way, J.D. Vance reportedly behind the scenes said to Trump, if you're going to do the Iran thing, go big and go hard. That's what he said. Or go big and go fast. That's what he said. So he was advocating for, no, if you're going to do this, you really got to go aggressively. So Mr. Anti-War, turns out when push came to shove, was like, do a bigger war. Make it a big one. Do that. So I love J.D. Vance. Mr. I'm anti-war. I'm anti-Iran war. I'm anti-Israel. J.D. Vance is a fucking creation of Peter Thiel and the AI tech demons who are coming to take away all of our freedom. Okay? They're spying on everybody. They're creating a blackmail file on everybody. They want all the money and all the power. They're actively trying to usher in end times. He literally cannot shut the fuck up about the Antichrist. He's anti-human in the sense that he wants to make us these weird cyborgs, these AI cyborgs. Oh, I love J.D. Vance. Fuck you.
America first? Because I know you were friends.
I love
with,
JD Vance.
You do.
I know. Yeah, I know.
You can see the host is like, wait, didn't you just say you left the Republican Party? Oh, but I love this. I love the number 2 in command of the Republican Party. That's who I love. I hate that party. But that number 2 guy, he's fucking awesome.
JD so well, and Vice President Vance, and I've known him since long before he got into politics, and I know his family well, and my wife knows. I mean, I think of him as a friend. I will always think of him as a friend. And I was
even though he's partaking in one of the worst crimes of all time, as I will admit to you, because it's an illegal and offensive war against a country that didn't attack us, where they bombed hospitals and schools and bridges and power plants. Even though he's partaking in perhaps one of the worst crimes of all time, I'll always love this guy, man. He's my boy.
Ardent advocate for him being vice president, for him getting elected to the Senate. I've always been a big JD Vance fan because, and I remain. I think he's in an impossible situation.
The small bean argument. Oh, the small bean, J.D. Vance. Oh, were you dragged along to commit war crimes and atrocities? Oh, I'm sorry. What you do is you step up like a man and you go, I'm out. I'm resigning. I'm done with this shit. Now, if that wasn't clear enough, Tucker Carlson tells Alex Jones he'll support J.D. Vance for president just days after saying he's going to leave the Republican Party. Here we go.
Well, will you support J.D. Vance? I think he's great compared to Rubio.
Obviously, he's great compared to Rubio. Obviously. Look, I'll support the best person. I always have liked JD Vance enormously. I think he's really smart. He's in an impossible situation.
By the way, I have never been proven correct so quickly when I told you that Tucker, all of his like anti-Israel, anti-Iran war bit, it all comes to naught because he's going to take all of that energy in the Republican base that he's taking with him and then redirect it right back into supporting JD Vance, who also, by the way, are you really going to fall for this motherfucking trick again? This like, oh, sure, we're Republicans and we're right-wingers, but we're anti-war right-wingers. We're pro-worker right-wingers. We're anti-establishment and anti-corruption right-wingers. And then the second you give them a little bit of power, they immediately prove they were lying about all of it. Motherfucking Josh Hawley, same shit. Oh, I'm a populist right-winger. Turns out I'm just like all the rest of them. Turns out I'm pro-corruption, pro-corporate, tax cuts for the rich, tax cuts for billionaires, endless war, pro-Israel. They lied every step of the motherfucking way, and people are still doing the Charlie Brown with the football thing. Oh, maybe this Republican will be different. They're all the motherfucking same. They're all George W. Bush. When will you learn? They are all George W. Bush. They're all fascists. They're all warmongers. They're all Epstein-class insiders. They're all pro-billionaire. They are jokes. They are pathetic. Every single motherfucking one of them. The smoky-eyed sociopath himself. The pudgy boy himself. Okay? The demon queen eyeliner-wearing freak himself. That guy, yes, he's just like the rest of them. If anything, he's even more nefarious because he lies, because he's a bullshitter. He'll pretend, oh yeah, I'm with you guys, and then all of a sudden, we go right back into all the same bullshit policies, and here's Tucker Carlson taking all this supposedly anti-war, anti-Israel energy and putting it right back into the pro-war, pro-Israel candidates. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I'll support the best person. I always have liked JD Vance enormously. I think he's really smart. He's in an impossible situation. I think he's doing his best. I strongly disapprove of, obviously, as I've said 100 times, of this war and of what's.
Oh, I love how Trump and others have been blaming Vance when he's volunteering to go stop it, when internally it's confirmed he tried to stop it just like you did.
Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. I love this. So a guy who did the war with Trump, a guy who's being sent out there as the sacrificial lamb to be the face of peace, and then peace falls apart and they're right back to the war. Somehow he's the hero, not, oh, I don't know, every single Democrat but one who's been trying to stop this thing. John Fetterman is the only motherfucking Democrat that's for this Iran war. Every other Democrat has voted over and over 10 fucking times to end this war immediately. Not a word of credit, not a word of support from these fat fucks, from these disgusting little bitches. Every Democrat but one has been saying, let's end this war right the fuck now. They never said a fucking kind word about Democrats. But J.D. Vance, who helped launch this war and said, go big and go fast, all of a sudden, he's a hero because he talked to Galibov in person. Yeah, and they all fucking humiliated him and walked away because they said, you're a little bitch and your boss is deciding to threaten us in the middle of these negotiations and you're lying anyway and you're going to go right back to the war anyway, you disgusting fucks. Jesus Christ, man, I hate these people so much. They're such con men. They are such liars. They are such frauds. This is why I tell you, the worst Democrat is better than the best Republican, okay? Don't take my word for it. Go look at their fucking voting record, and you will understand that very quickly. People like Joe Manchin voted 50% of the time with Republicans, 50% of the time with Democrats. Even the best Republican, like Thomas Massie, still votes like over 90% of the time with Trump and Republicans. What a fucking joke. Oh, so on one vote, congratulations. One vote, you were decent. Releasing the Epstein files. Virtually every fucking Democrat supported that too. And you guys give no credit to them. Oh my God, I hate these people so much. Oh, I hate them so much. I'm so sick of the Democrat derangement syndrome. I'm so fucking sick of it. We're all anti-war and we're all anti-Israel. Oh, don't look at the rising tsunami of Democratic candidates who are anti-war and anti-Israel, and forthrightly so, with no Weasley-ness. Look at the fucking fat sociopath prick who helped get us into this Iran war. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I love how the guy that was right, he's the bad guy now and the war's his fault.
The guy who was right. The guy who said go big and go fast. The guy who didn't resign when Trump decided to start carpet bombing girls' schools in Iran. The guy that was right. Fuck you, Alex Jones. All these people with their Democrat derangement syndrome are the worst of the worst. They're the worst of the worst. They're never going to tell you the full truth. Ever, ever. Do not give credit to these people. You don't have to hand it to ISIS. You don't have to hand it to fucking Tucker Carlson or Alex Jones.
Oh, it's the people who tell the truth who are punished. It's the people who try to do for selfless motives the right thing who are punished. I mean, that's what evil is.
You said God would have to appear to you for you to run for president. So should we all pray that Jesus appear to you and tell you to run for president?
Oh, I don't want to run for president. I do want to be involved in offering an option of some kind.
Yeah, name J.D. Vance.
I don't know what that would look like, but it's not democracy when no matter who you vote for, you get the same result.
Well, good thing you don't. Good thing that's not the case. Good thing that literally every other president not named Donald J. Trump told Netanyahu to go fuck himself when he tried to get them to do a war against Iran. Oh my days, I hate these people so much. God, they're such con men. They are so full of shit. He exposes himself as the biggest fraud in the fucking country. I'm leaving the Republican Party. I'm done with the Republicans. Why would anybody support the Republicans? Yeah, I like J.D. Vance. J.D. Vance is kind of cool. You know that number 2 guy in control of the Republican Party who helped launch this fucking war? He's great. I would support him. Fuck you. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.